You've locked in how to scope a command or skill and set its Frontmatter so it loads for the right persona at the right time. Now we're going to narrow that control further with path-specific rules. Instead of a blanket CLAUDE.md at the folder level, you'll use glob patterns to attach rules only when certain files or directories are in play. This gives you lighter, more surgical guidance that activates exactly where it's needed and stays out of the way everywhere else. By the end of this module, you can write a path-scoped rule and choose globs over directory CLAUDE.md files. Here is how this module builds up. Path-scoped rules are .claude/rules/files with YAML Frontmatter containing a paths field. The glob patterns in that field control when the rule is active only when you're editing a file that matches. This is conditional activation, not the same as import composition or a skill you invoke. The key distinction: it's deterministic, not inferred from section headers. Without path scoping, you either dump all conventions into context every turn, burning tokens and confusing the model, or you rely on the model to infer which rules apply from a monolithic CLAUDE.md. That inference fails when domains overlap or the model misreads headers. Path scoping prevents this by loading exactly the rules for the file you're editing, no guessing, no waste. Take the Terraform case. You create .claude/rules/terraform.md with Frontmatter paths, terraform ****. Inside, you write your naming conventions. When you open any file in the terraform/directory, this rule loads. The React hooks rule with paths ********************************** does not, because you're not editing a TSX file. The alternative, a single CLAUDE.md with a #terraform section, loses because the model must infer that section applies, and it still loads all other sections into context. The other three domains follow the same pattern, their globs are on the page. The durable rule: scope conventions by file path, not by hoping the model infers the right section. Use one rule file per domain with a precise glob. When conventions span directories, like test files, use a glob like /.test.tsx. Reject the monolithic CLAUDE.md approach because it forces the model to guess, and it wastes tokens on irrelevant rules every turn. On the exam, the word automatically is a trap. Skills need invocation, CLAUDE.md sections need inference. Only path-scoped rules activate deterministically. Also, don't confuse path scoping with import. One is conditional activation, the other is composition. Expect questions that ask what tokens you save when editing a specific file type. Path-specific rules are configuration files that load conditionally, only when you edit a file matching a glob pattern. They live in .claude/rules and use YAML Frontmatter with a paths field. A pattern like /.test.tsx applies the rule to every test file, no matter which directory it sits in. This is not a replacement for all CLAUDE.md files. When a convention belongs to a specific directory, like a vendored library or a legacy subsystem, a directory-level CLAUDE.md is still the right tool. The distinction is file type versus place-based conventions. Without path-specific rules, you end up with 40 CLAUDE.md files, each holding the same test convention. The moment someone edits one file to tweak a rule, the other 39 stay unchanged. That drift causes inconsistent test behavior. Some directories enforce the convention, others do not. CI builds become unreliable, and code reviews miss violations because the rules are not uniform. Every new directory adds another copy to maintain. The cost is not just duplication, it is the slow erosion of trust in your conventions. Take the canonical case: tests spread across 40 directories. The convention is about the file type, not the location. You create a single path rule in .claude/rules with paths **************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************** Now invert the problem. A vendor directory contains third-party code with its own conventions. Those rules belong to that place, not to a file type. A directory-level CLAUDE.md is the better answer there because the context is the directory itself. The alternative, using a glob for the vendor directory, would apply those conventions everywhere that pattern matches, which is wrong. The document lists other cases, but this one teaches the decision. File type conventions get globs, place-based conventions get directory files. The durable rule is, when a convention applies to a file type regardless of location, use a path-specific rule with a glob. This scales because you maintain one file. When the convention genuinely belongs to a directory, like a legacy subsystem or vendor code, use a directory-level CLAUDE.md. Rejecting the directory approach for cross-cutting concerns is not about functionality, it is about maintainability. The directory approach works, but it does not survive contact with a growing codebase. That is the reason, not just the rejection. This is testcraft. The exam will offer put a CLAUDE.md in each directory as an option. It exists, it works, and it does not scale. That is what makes it a good distractor. When you see a question about conventions spanning multiple directories, look for the word maintainable. The correct answer is the one that survives a growing codebase. A quick mental check: if the number of files you need grows with the number of directories, you are looking at the wrong answer. Path scope rules fire automatically when a file's path matches the glob. Skills, by contrast, need you to call them out. And when you're tempted to sprinkle CLAUDE.md files into every folder, remember, a single rule with a glob scales with your codebase, while those scattered files become a maintenance headache.